What up, everybody? Jimmy here. We got a weekly Megaquest tips for this new week. Starting off with our standard weekly Melee Clash Master. Not to be confused with the Melee Kaliki Maka Master. That's a terrible joke. Please ignore that. Don't stop watching. Alright, so you got your Play 8 Melee or Clash battles. So right now that's going to be day 4 of the St. Patrick's Clash, and I have no idea what's next week. So there will be that. You'll finish that up on Monday or Tuesday, probably. Alright, weekly Punch Master. Play 400 total punch in the arena. Now, this is a fun one. And this is actually something I don't have to adjust my deck too much, because we have all kinds of, punch and rich. So there's going to be Country Club Stan, you have your Lobster Wedding, Oil Receipts, which has been the bane of my existence in the current Clash, Fur Coat Lois, Max Jets, Nigerian Prince, the brand new $1 Joe, Shipping King Zoidberg, one of the Archer combos, Swiss Miss, the new, I believe it's new, Tuxedo Bob, or if you want to go real old school, Shut Up and Take My Money with Fry. So there are all kinds of punch options. The higher your mastery is on those, the more punch you get. And it's just 400 total punch in the arena. You don't even have to win matches, just as long as you're playing cards with punch, or combos. Up next is the weekly Challenger. 15 challenge battles. So now you have an entire island of just that, which is, well, not just that, but your Future Cop Challenge and your Artsy Butts Challenge are the current ones. Just, honestly, if I can play through those two today and play all 18 matches, that will get me that particular quest. We have our weekly Generator. Earn 300 giggity watts. Now, as long as you are playing through your battles, adventure, arena, whatever else, there's a good chance you can earn giggity watts. Now, you can also get some if you do, the 50k pack of cards in the shop. The 50,000 Nixon coins gives a guaranteed epic or higher and 150 watts. So 2 of those would get you 300 watts. If you don't want to do that, just play through the game. Your weekly Crazed Expert. Play 75 cards with Crazed. Now, that is for those who don't know, that is the evil monkey icon from Family Guy. We'll go ahead and check on, why not, Chris, since he's the one that typically interacts with that. Whenever you deal damage, you gain however much attack according to the icon on the card. So Chris here would gain 4 every time he deals damage. You just need to play 75 cards with that trait, not 75 total craze. And that's not limited to any particular area. You can do that in challenge, you can do that in arena, adventure, you can do that wherever. Our typical player BGE combos in adventure, the weekly Money Trailblazer. Play 40 rich combos in silver or better adventure. So as long as you're playing on BGE, you should be able to get through that one, no problems. I'm averaging approximately 1 or 2 per match, so that might take me a day or so. Moving on, we've got our weekly American Dad Champion. Win 15 arena battles, arena specifically, with an American Dad hero. Now, we do have some options here. Your choices include, we start out with Steve, who does the heal and cheer specifically to American Dad cards, if you want to go completely on theme. You have your Roger with payback cheer to a random card and cripple all. That's fairly useful and not specific, so you can run him with any deck. You have Stan, cheer all to American Dad cards, and a random punch. He does have higher health than the others, so... Does he have higher health than Steve? I wasn't actually paying attention to that. Yes, he does, by 1. He clocks in at 94, and Steve only had 93. And then your other option is the only one in the premiums, Ricky Spanish, the highest health American Dad hero. He gives bodyguard of 4 to a random card. heal and shield. He is a very defensive hero, so he is also very high health. That also helps. So those are your options for the American Dad hero in that particular challenge. I think we got, one more left? And then to go along with that American Dad hero, the American Dad Expert plays 75 American Dad cards. That's going to be your Stans, Francine, Steve, Snot, who else? Jeff, Haley, your typical American Dad cards. So that should take care of that. And then, yeah, you'll earn... This week we get... Let's see here, some watts. We get Mythic Stone, Super Mythic Stone specifically, and some Mastery Stones. That'll be useful. And then we get a copy of Joe. If you are in the premium track, you get double those. And then you also get some Power Stones, Zap Fragments, and another copy of Joe or two. So that would be useful. And then that'll be your Megaquest tips for this week.